Hey y'all, Alyse Nicole here of Just Things with Alyse, and I'm coming to you with a really quick video showing you my planner lineup for 2019. And I went a completely different route than I have previously done. And I can't wait to share with you and you go on this journey with me. Hopefully it works out the way that I plan. But I would like to say Happy New Year to you. You should be seeing this video on New Year's Eve. So I hope that you have a great New Year's Eve, that you celebrate safely but have a good time with your friends and loved ones. And I will see you in 2019. Alright, so let's get right into this. So again, this is my lineup of planners that I'm using for 2019. I have most of it set up and I just have to actually start using them, but you will see what I mean in a minute. So I plan on using, well, I will be using a TN, a traveler's notebook, and this is from Michaels. If you did not see my planner haul that I posted previously, I don't know when it'll be posted at this point, but if you saw that video, you will have seen this, and the stuff inside here. If not, I will link that above right about here and I'll put it in the description box below for you as well. But let's get right into this. So I'm doing 3 things that I have not done before, pretty much, and I'm gonna try my best to keep from saying pretty much to a very minimum. Stick with me. Hopefully I stick to that. But this is the TN, the Traveler's Notebook. I've never used it before, but I decided that I want to use this as my personal planner, my go-to everyday planner for 2019. And I've seen a few videos showing how they work, and it seems pretty customizable, and that's what I'm looking for this coming year. I want everything to be almost exactly how I want it to be laid out, as close as I can possibly get, basically. So I'm gonna show you how I have this set up. I don't have anything actually filled out in this yet, but I do have the content set up how I want it for right now. And then bullet journal, I have not used a bullet journal before. I did make a makeshift one out of a composition notebook for this year, and the lines just got to me. I couldn't get past seeing those lines all over the place. So I got a real life grown-up bullet journal that I plan on using for the coming year, and this is going to be pretty much to let my creative juices flow. I plan on, well, not really I plan on, but this year I just cut off all creativity for the most part. I closed my Etsy shop temporarily because I didn't want someone to place an order and then I have to actually make something. I didn't really make anything this year. Close to the beginning I made a few things, but I don't know, I was in a slump. And I'm out of it now. I'm back and I'm opening my Etsy shop back up. I'll leave a link to that below for you to check it out. It'll be open probably January 1st, so check it out then. I have mostly crocheted and knitted accessories. I did dabble in jewelry a little bit, but I ventured off from that for the most part. I do have a little bit of jewelry still listed that I've already made. And I also have home decor items added now as well, so check that out. Enough of that. That has nothing to do with this video for real. Just talking about creativity though. But this is hopefully going to help me keep my creative juices flowing this year, as well as this, but we'll get to that in a minute. And I don't have this filled out at all yet or set up. All I did was decorate the front page, so I'll show you that. and I used the Free Spirit sticker book from Happy Planner to decorate this. This is basically the front page of stickers, the front sheet that you get in the Free Spirit sticker book, and it just said, "She walked in moon dust and stars were sprinkled in her hair." And then it has a bunch of these. Let's see, is it too bright? There you go. And it just has a bunch of stars all over and a little bit of stardust, if you can see that, on each corner. And then they're foiled with rose gold, and I love it. And as you see, the cover is in rose gold. I plan on exclusively using the Free Spirit sticker book in this journal, but we shall see. I did already use it in another planner, but that's another story. I'm not using it again in another planner that I know of, but we'll see what I do with that, and I'll show you this after it's set up in a later video. And then for the TN, again, I knew nothing about these planners or notebooks, journals. They go by all of those names. I didn't know anything about it for the most part, but I have seen people like doing plan with me's and that kind of stuff, and it intrigued me from those videos. So I decided to give it a try as my personal planner, and I think this is a standard size. I don't know that either. One thing I did find out, if you buy, this is a Recollections cover, TN cover, and the notebooks on the inside are also Recollections brand. The cover only comes with one elastic band for you to place your notebooks on, so you can only have one notebook in it, basically. So I looked up some YouTube videos, and they showed how you can jump band, is what they call it, and it allows you to add more notebooks in, besides from the amount that whatever journal you have has available for you to put in. And so I did that, and these giant paper clips are part of that haul. If you did not see, I think I already mentioned it, but if not, I'll mention it again. If you didn't see my planner haul, I will list that above and below for you. And if you saw my cash envelope stuffing video, you should recognize this paper and this paper. It's what I use to make my cash envelopes with, and I just put that on the front and the back just for decoration. It has no purpose whatsoever. Maybe I'll make a dashboard out of it or something. Who knows? I just wanted to see more color in here because it's basically black and white and gold. And so this first notebook, and this came in a 3-pack. All three of these came together. And this was during the 60% off Happy Planner and Recollections planner sale, but the Traveler's Notebook does not count as a planner, so I was able to use the 50% off coupon to get this and these. This was originally $9.99, this was $14.99, so I got this for $7.50 and these for $5. But this one, the very first, is the actual calendar. So it has the monthly layout, if you can see that. Let's see. There you go. So it has the monthly layout. Now it's a little too dark. Then it goes to the weekly layout. And then at the back, where are you? Yeah. At the back it has dot grid. So it's like I'm covered in the dot grid department, if nothing else. And the way that I ended up putting these together in here, speaking of the jump band, when I looked up the videos, you can use an elastic band to put them all together, and then you take another elastic band, put your book inside it, slide it through here, and then connect your other book on the other side. I don't have any elastic bands, technically. I have these elastic headbands though, and this was unused, so I just use that to stick these together, and I'll move it as needed once I get to that section in each book. But this one is all dot grid paper, and then the third one is all blank paper, and this is some lined paper that came with the cover. It's just a few pages of lined paper that you can use, and so I just stuck that in the front of the blank one and put the band in the middle of this, and then the blank paper starts. And on the front of this notebook it says keep life simple, and I really need to follow that because we do tend to complicate things way more than they should be a lot of times in life, so I'm gonna remember to follow this for 2019. But that's pretty much all that I have set up for this one so far. I can't wait to actually get into it and start using it to plan out my life. And now, what we've all been waiting for, or at least I have, my 2019 budget journal. I'm using an Erin Condren notebook actually, and I'm just using it as a journal. And I have the dot grid notebook, and I got that so that I could again customize it exactly how I wanted it. So let's go in here. And before we go in here, actually, sorry, I got the Christmas wreath cover, and for my customizable colors I went with hot pink, and I think this was plum, and I just put my name on the front, Alyse Nicole, and then on the back it looks like this. It's just filled in the middle instead of a blank space for your name to go. And I feel like this is okay for year round. These colors say nothing about Christmas to me, and this could just be any kind of wreath. So I plan on using this year round. I do want to get some more covers though, and I live in Austin, so we have the flagship Erin Condren store here, so I do plan on making a trip there and getting some stuff made right at the store. I cannot wait. I don't know when I'm going, but I am definitely going. We're actually going, it's in this outdoor mall called the Domain here, and we're actually going there to celebrate New Year's Eve. So maybe we can go a little bit early. I could stop by the store if they're open. We shall see. But let's get into this notebook for real. So when you open it up, it has a little section where you can write notes on the cover, and you can use a wet or dry erase marker there. And then there's a place for you to put your name as always. And look what I had to do. So this is my name, Alyse Nicole, and I just use these gold alphabet stickers. This is actually from the Recollections brand, these alphabet stickers, and then these two are again from Happy Planner. I was a Happy Planner user previously, and so I have a whole heap of these stickers left, and I do plan on using all of them up before I buy any other stickers. And as you can see, I'm still buying Happy Planner stickers because I had the Free Spirit stickers in the other planner. So I got a problem, y'all. Help me out. But what I had to do with this, these stickers, the alphabet stickers, would not stick to this paper. It's not just this paper though. Whenever I try to use these, they do not stick. They ended up falling off all the time. So I put them down as best I could, and then I got some Scotch tape. Can you see it? I got some Scotch tape to tape it down onto the paper so that it couldn't fall off. And then I just put the happy stickers on top of the tape on the sides. So that's my little ratchet attach move I had to do. Don't judge me. You gotta do what you gotta do in these planner streets. And so the next page, I think I did not fill this out yet. Yep. So this page is just gonna say 2019 in some kind of fancy font that I decided to use. And over here, let's see if you can see this any better. So over here it says, the best way to get things done is to begin. Ain't that the truth? And so many times we make all these goals and we never even start working towards the goal. Can't get the goal if you don't do anything to work towards the goal. But this is just going to say 2019. On the next page is my year at a glance, and the page beside that is important dates throughout the year. For my year at a glance, these markers are actually from the Dollar Tree. It comes in this huge pack. Don't even know how many markers it is. It's a lot though, and it's a huge gradient of colors that you get in it. So I plan on using those for the most part, just because I already have them. And I got this font idea. I went to Canva. I have the Canva app, and that's just an app and website where you can design pretty much any kind of graphic you can think of. You can make your thumbnails for YouTube, you can make Instagram posts, Facebook posts, posters, flyers, book covers, anything you can think of. But I used that and just went through the fonts until I saw one that I liked, and I copied it to write out the months. And look how June decided to be ahead. Do you see this? Do you see that? I wrote all of these months out. Well, first I wrote them out in pencil. Then I went back over them with the markers from January down to December. And then I went back to erase the pencil from underneath. And all of them were fine. And then June decided, oh, I'm actually not all the way dry yet, even though you wrote all this other stuff first. So I'm just going to smudge right now when you try to erase the pencil from under me. So thanks, Hate and Tell June. I appreciate it. And so I do plan on going through and circling important dates on here financial wise, because again, this is my budgeting journal. So it's not going to be any kind of personal information in here, just financial stuff, budgeting stuff, getting out of debt stuff. And now on the important dates side, it's pretty much what it says. It's important dates. I wrote this part in marker and this part with the erasable pen that I showed you in one of my budgeting videos. And stay tuned. I do have a giveaway going on. Well, it's not going on yet. I'm still planning it out, but I'm in the final stages of getting everything set up for what I want to do with the giveaway, but that will be included in there. And now that I've been using them for a nice amount of time, I really do like these pens. They're very convenient because you can erase them if you mess up, but they work pretty good as well now that I've given them a chance and tried them out for like a month, maybe 2 months I've been using them, and I really like them so far. But this is just my regular handwriting, filling out the months, and then I'm gonna put important dates like when certain bills are due that only happen a certain time, you know, not like the water bill or something that's every month, but big things. And then this I haven't filled out yet, but it's gonna be my goals page. So it's our financial goals for the year, and then our milestones, financial milestones, budgeting milestones, anything like that that we cross. So like if we pay off a credit card or something, I want to write that there just so we can remember exactly when it happened. And so for the next page is our baby steps. It's the Dave Ramsey baby steps. Can you see that? And I just wrote in my regular struggle cursive at the top, and it's riddled with Happy Planner stickers. This is out of the budgeting book mostly, I think, and might be some from the productivity. I think this one was from the productivity. It might be from budgeting too. I don't know, child. But it just has the baby steps listed. If you're not familiar with those, take a look as I slowly move the planner through the screen. And so we're slightly following the Dave Ramsey plan. It's adjusted to our needs and things that we prefer, pretty much. And I know a lot of people are like, you got to stick to the plan if you want it to work, but you have to make things work for you. Like, no thing in life is completely set in stone that you have to do it an exact way for it to work. You have to make it work the way that you can make it work. So we are going through these steps, but we're going through them in our way. And so the next is our savings goal. I know for some people this is like easy, no problem. But the way our money is set up, we're not trying to get crazy with saving. So $2,600 is good for us. And so we pretty much, we each take $50 out of our paycheck each time we get paid. And we both get paid every 2 weeks. Well, my husband gets paid the 1st and the 15th, but that's technically kind of every 2 weeks. And so every 2 weeks we have $100 that we put towards saving. That's the plan. And so at the end of each month we should have $200, unless that month has more weeks in it and I get paid again. I think I have at least 1 month where I get paid 3 times in March. I can't remember if it's any more after that. But by the end of the year, we should have 26 pay weeks, and that should come out to $2,600 if I calculated it right. I might not have. I'm not a math whiz. So we'll see how we do with that. And this one is filled in, but it's not gone over with marker yet, so you probably can't see it as well. But it just says side hustle income tracker. And it has my side hustles listed, which I'm not going to go into too much detail about. And then it has the months and total so that I can track how well I'm doing with my side hustle, see if I need to adjust anything. And I'm leaving the whole bottom part of both of these pages blank so that I can write notes as need be. And that's about it for that. Sorry, I'm trying to brighten this screen back up again. That's good enough. It's like a lose-lose. If I brighten it up, you can see better, but the writing might not show up. And if I do it where the writing will show up, it'll be dark. But anyway, so this is our 2019 debt tracker, and I'm going the path of, you know, the ones that say like debt free and that kind of stuff, or mortgage or emergency fund, so on and so forth. But I just wrote paid off, and I'm doing it a little bit different. I wrote all of our debts over here on the side, and we're going to fill it out this way. And so once I do fill this in, a lot of this stuff is going to be like 50% already, 75%, that kind of stuff, just because that's how much we've paid off of it so far. And I can't wait to see it actually filled in so that I can get a visual for how close we are to being debt free and how far we have to go from being debt free. And so now we're actually to the monthly setup. I know there was a little bit to go through, but it's all important. And so now I again went through Canva and found a font that I liked. And so that's what it looks like. And I wrote it with a pencil, and then I went back over and filled it in and zhuzhed it up with one of those erasable pens again. And this is what I was talking about when I said I did use those stickers from the Free Spirit sticker book in another book, well, in another planner. These are those. Can you see them? So I went through, and this is the second page, I think, in the Free Spirit sticker book, and I needed something other than January on there, and these were perfect to me. So I just used those as decoration in the background, and I love how it looks. And we will see if I stick to only using those stickers in that bullet journal because I love this, and I might end up sneaking and putting it in something else again. And so for the next page, we have our spending log. Can you see that? So this is our spending log for each month. I'm gonna put this right after the month page, so it'll have the month listed. Right after that, the spending log. And this is, if I said it, I don't know if I said it or not, I did get a bill tracker when I got this notebook. And I ended up realizing after doing this that I do not need the bill tracker. Since I'm doing a spending log, I'm just going to have the amount of the bill on here anyway. And I might end up using it now though, because I did change this up some from how I had it. And so that makeshift bullet journal that I was telling y'all about, the composition notebook that I made, I had this in there. Let me see if I can get to it. Alright, here it is. So this is what it looks like in the composition notebook that I used to have. Well, I still have it. It's right here in my hands. But it had all of our expenses listed out on the side. And then I went through and wrote the prices per expense. And that worked out pretty good because I could track better how I was doing in each category. And that's why I had the green for on target, yellow for borderline, and red for off target. Just saying, hey, you're doing good, you're under budget. Oh, you might want to check that out. You're about to be over budget. Oh, now you're over budget. So that's how I use it on here. But I could not get the measurements right to save my life to fill it in like that on this one. When I started out, I did write all the expenses on the side, but I couldn't get the days to fill in correctly on here with it fitting all 31. So I just erased that, and we're just going to go with the days and however much I spent that day. And then at the very bottom, it'll have the total. Right here, it'll have the total of each day listed. And for planned, this is for like regular bills, like utility bills and that kind of stuff. We're already going to know how much it is. On track. And I use the erasable pens on here too. I'm pretty much, there I am with that pretty much again. I'm going to stick to using the erasable pens in here just in case I do mess up like I did over here. Since it's a bullet journal, you have to be very careful when filling it out. So these are all the erasable pens, and they didn't have a yellow one in the package that I received, so I used the purple one for borderline instead of yellow. But it's still planned, on track, borderline, off track, and I'm just going to fill it out the same way, going through like this, how much I spend each day, and then putting, whenever it's a bill, I'll leave it in black still, and so on and so forth. You get it. But I'm really excited to use that. And now we have the monthly spread. And I just have January 2019 written up top in just some regular font, as well as the days of the week. And then I filled out these squares. They're 6 by 6 is what I ended up measuring them as. And so I have some extra space over here and extra space over here that I can use to write stuff down. Notes for the month, special dates for the month, that kind of stuff. And then we go into the budget section. And so here I'll have our budget for January filled in. And then we'll go and do paycheck by paycheck. So we have a space for paycheck 1. And we have a space for paycheck 2. And then this will start February. And it'll just start all over again each month, starting from the page that shows the actual month name. So this will be the same each month in here, starting from the month name all the way to paycheck 2. That will be repeated each month until I run out of paper, basically. But that is it. That's how I have this filled in. I can't wait to use this to start budgeting. I'm actually about to fill it in right now when I finish recording this video so that we can get to going on this 2019 budget, getting these goals in order and accomplishing our goals. I hope the same for you as well. I know you'll do it the same way I will. And let's get this stuff taken care of this year. 2019, it's our year. We got it. You got it. Let's do it. But that's the end of this video, y'all. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I said this was a quick video, but it's me. I can't be quiet. I have to keep rambling on for some reason. So thank you if you made it all the way to the end. If you did, type "made it" down in the comments to let me know. Again, thank you for watching. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and it will help me out a lot. And comment below, let me know what your goals are financially for this year. And other than that, I release you. I will see you later. Happy New Year. Enjoy your night. Bye, y'all.